Hey, hey.
Welcome back
you
to
doing?
another look. And so we're here with Danita Harris Pratt and Brad Pratt. And some of you probably know, I'm sure, Danita from News Channel 5. But we're going to talk to Danita and her husband about some things other than television.
Yes.
So anyway, it's so good to have both of you on, and I'm just sitting here checking out Brad. He's just looking so serious and everything.
He's not a serious
He
person.
is not.
You'll
No,
see
he
it
said
come
he
out.
could go there if he need to, but he gonna be reserved.
Okay.
This is his first time on the show.
Okay.
Well, it's another look. I got to give you another look.
Okay. We
Okay.
appreciate that. We appreciate that. Danita, how you been?
I've been doing well.
You know, in fact, your phone was ringing earlier in the studio.
Well, you know, you were talking about me, you know,
I had
and
to
I
set
had
the
to give you
tone.
more ammunition.
I had to set the tone.
You did set the tone. I think you set me up. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not going
Why
to
do
go
you
there.
have to do this every time you come here?
I don't know. It's like I need to leave a little bit of me around so you'll feel me even when I'm not
You
here.
So
know
that's
what?
definitely
That's
a
definitely
good
that
thing.
is a good
Okay,
thing.
so you're looking good in the
Thank
evenings
you.
on the news.
Yes, I like evenings. I
Wow.
like it. It's been a really great experience. I love the whole team, Ted Henry, Mark Johnson, Andy Baskin. We have a great time. So I really like the shift, and I just enjoy it. It gives my life a little more balance. I'm not waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning anymore. So it's fun.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, speaking of balance, okay, with you, I'm trying to do a segue here with
Okay, where you going?
with the whole marriage thing. You've been
Right.
married for 2 years now,
Yes.
and you two, Brad is the pastor of Fresh Wind Ministries, and you are now, in addition to being an anchor, a first lady. So let's talk about that.
Yes, I'm learning from my husband. You know, he'll tell you he grew up in church all his life. I went from being a member to being a first lady, and it really is, you know, a different thing, and it's you know, you're learning people, more responsibility, but I enjoy it. I love it. I tell my husband all the time, I look forward to Fresh Wind. I look forward
Wait,
to
do you wear the church hats?
No.
No, doesn't do hats.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you don't
do
put the
hats.
big first Sunday, you know.
Never.
So now, Brad, let's talk about the ministry.
Well, we started Fresh Wind about a year ago. I grew up in church, but church wasn't always in me. And I'm
say that
a
again.
product of the streets, sad to say. And I promised God if he would change my life, I would help some people. And me and my wife, after we got married, we realized there's a segment of population, poor people, who we say ghetto people. And it seems like a lot of churches, once they develop and grow, they move out of the city. And we just are basic grassroots ministry. It's not so much, we don't believe we need a bigger church. We have nothing new, but we just want to help somebody. So we called it Fresh Wind Ministry.
I like that. He
Okay.
said, Lord, if you help me change my life, I'll help you change the world. You can use that one. Let you use that one. Had that one. You know, you can use that.
Okay, let's talk about, you know, your congregation. I mean, has it grown? You know.
Yes, in a year's time, we started with me and my wife. We were practicing in the living room, playing church, and now we're blessed. We have about 50 members, and on Sunday we average from 70 to 100 roughly, and we have church at 4 p.m. to 6. We're very prompt on time, and most Sundays we try to give some away.
So you do an evening service?
Yes, strictly in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. So that gives the people a chance if they want to go to another church in the morning or.
Well, we think some people need to be saved who works first shift or second shift. So those people never get to go to church. So we try to bring balance.
Oh, I like that.
Now, how does this work with the marriage and the jobs and all of that
I
other
call
stuff?
it the M&M's, marriage and ministry.
Okay.
M&M's. Honestly, I was, you know, it was a change for me, big adjustment. You know, we were newly married, 9 months into our marriage, and we started the church. And so, you know, we're still getting to know one another. And so, you know, it's a balance. It is all about balance. And so for me, I think I'm still adjusting, still learning, but I love it. And the people are great. We love our congregation. We love everyone that comes to Fresh Wind. You will feel love when you come to our church. And I think people, it's not so much Danita Channel 5, but I think they see Danita, woman of God, woman who loves people and wants to encourage people to have spiritually healthy lives, which is what we're about.
My wife works, I work, and a lot of times I think ministries and churches and pastors, they get the bougie-itis. they forget I can't come to Bible class because I need overtime. So by her working and I working, it keeps us balanced so we don't hold people hostage.
Okay.
Because God is bigger than your tithes and your offerings.
He said the bougie
Itis, yes.
Did he just say that?
Now that sounds
You're gonna
like,
take that one.
Now we're talking about all this. What kind of sermons? What are your sermons like?
My sermons are
Not
all,
bougie, I take that.
no,
Hey!
it's always about culture and deliverance. The Bible is a book about culture, and oftentimes we talk about Paul and David, these unique characters, but nobody forgets about the people who Moses brought out of the slavery. So the book is about a book of culture. So we talk about real life issues. Sometimes we preach, sometimes we just cry, sometimes we sing, sometimes we just have great giveaways.
Danita sings.
Oh yeah, she sings.
You don't have to go there. I had to get me
Can
one
I
good
tell
one
them?
in.
Can I tell them?
Please do.
My husband won't let me sing before he preaches because he says, honey, you know, you're like, oh, and he says, I'm like, yeah, you know, he
She
needs
brings
that
out that
kind
Mahalia Jackson.
of,
And I'm a product of the 80s.
You need some Shirley.
he needs some
Little
Shirley.
power.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you need
yeah,
some
you
Shirley.
know,
She-
you
But
know.
she does bless us.
Yeah.
She does bless us. I got to go home after another look.
Look.
She does.
He's awesome at the word. He's awesome at the word, and he's fiery. Our church, you will not fall asleep.
So you will be fired up.
Oh, you will be.
We believe in the ministry of balance. I've been in seminary as well as a lot of times when we're dealing with impoverished populations, we always have a ghetto approach. The same God that saves poor people is the same God who can save a doctor. So we bring balance. We try not to treat people like they're poor and destitute, but we try to give people a hope. And the way gas is, you need all the hope.
So, Madam First Lady, question for you, who was also was the first African American and first woman who anchored or hosted an academic challenge about a
Yes.
year ago, was fabulous on that channel, on Channel 5.
Yes.
Great. I just wanted to put that out there real quick,
Thank
let people
you.
know, because people need to know that. But now, if someone wants to come worship with
where's
you
the
on
church?
Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Yes, we want you to come in and get a fresh wind. We're on the corner of 119th and Kinsman. We worship at Covenant Community Church.
Okay.
So we're there every Sunday, 4 o'clock, right on the corner of 119th and Kinsman, all white church. You can't miss us. 4 o'clock every Sunday. We will be there, and we want everyone to come in and get a fresh wind.
And non-denominational.
Come and give you a selection on Sunday.
Anthony will sing before you preach, honey. I bet you'll let him do that.
I think Anthony can do a lot of things.
We're going to put Anthony to work, right? Okay. Put you to work.
Okay. Pastor Pratt and Danita, thank you so much
God bless
for
you.
being on. Okay, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with another book.